You understand that because we growing right now, it's not a paid position.
I don't care if it's a paid position. I'm here for the chat. I'm here for you. I'm here for the job. I'm here for the experience. I don't give a fuck about the pay. Now, granted.
All right, let's do cameraman tryouts. All right, chat. I'm gonna start dragging niggas one by one. I'm gonna start with this nigga. Yo. Yo, what's going on? Excuse me.
TK.
What's up? Turn that cam on, bruh. We gotta see who we talking to.
So is the camera more important to you, or there's some stuff I wanted to show you? I just can't share screen and camera at the same time. So I can switch, but
Nah. Share screen first, and then we gotta see the man behind it.
Okay.
Can you share screen? Like, do you need a role to share screen or what?
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
I think I already have it.
All right.
I'm a photographer.
Okay.
Photographer first. But I came from film, and film has been my passion forever. That's what I do. That's what I study. Look to my left, I look to my right. I see books stacked, movies about movies, film theory, all types of stuff.
Okay, word.
The camera that I use is a Canon R5C, which is a cinema grade camera. 5 megapixels. It's a demon. So I don't know if I'm going to stream with that camera.
Well, I have the phone set up and shit.
If that's what you want, I'd be able to stream with the phone, and I'm going to be your camera. I'm going to be your photographer as well. If you would like it, I could take you really great photos during DreamCon where you want. And really, for me, this is about the experience. It's not. I'm not worried about money yet. I mean, if you invest in me, I'll invest in you. But just coming to DreamCon and dead ass my favorite streamer, like no lie,
I appreciate it.
That'd be life changing for me enough, right? Another thing I wanted to show you though. Okay, so here's a shoot. Well, first I wanted to show you this film I made. So I'm currently still editing this film, though I shot it years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. That kind of houses all the mechanics of streaming today, and I'm really wondering about streaming today because people could really up their game. I mean, I look at some of these big streamers and I don't see them using gimbals. I don't see them using certain stuff that they could be. They're not too adept with lighting. I mean, I'm not saying that that's a requirement for streaming, but streaming is about to go up. And I think people are going to start using certain things. They're going to start trying to tap into style. They're going to start trying to tap into different tools to stream differently. I understand that stuff. So this film is like 16, 17 hours of footage of me using exactly the same stuff that they use, exactly the same type of stuff that they use in streaming today.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it'll let me play this. It's just a little clip. I shot this when I was in high school, This is when I first started.
You getting them angles.
Yeah, would you like me to keep playing?
Yeah, play it. I like what I'm seeing. I like the cinematography. The lighting is amazing.
That was a beautiful day.
Now, how much?
Now, I want you to pay attention to the language.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear it. Yeah, there's no audio.
Can't hear it? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'm able to pull up the audio.
Are you sharing screen or entire?
Try to figure it out. Yeah, I'm sharing screen, entire window. I'm not sure if it lets me share the.
There's a setting in your settings, like you have to click on it and then say share the audio of this shit. Cameraman isn't just somebody holding the camera. You yourself is a personality too. You feel me? As much as we love to tell CT, the cameraman gets so many words. Part of what CT did was add comedic relief. You feel me? As the cameraman. And it was easy because, CT's a goofy ass nigga, right? How will you add or contribute to how can I say?
to the atmosphere.
The atmosphere of the stream by being cameraman.
So how is it? It's a weird way to answer, I guess. And I don't want to come out and say me, but I mean, I'm a guy who's been watching streaming for a long time. I love this stuff. To be honest, it's really all in personality. I mean, I'm not gonna be goofy. To be fair, I'm not gonna be CT.
Okay, that's
just not in my personality.
It's hard to be CT. Like, you have to actually try to be CT.
I mean, on my photos, I mean, see the person that I kind of am. I'm trying to exude my energy, and those little photos that you saw. I'm exuding energy. Be really in my personality. Yeah, I think you would just have to meet me. I guess. I'm a guy who's gonna be focused on the camera. I'm gonna be a guy who's gonna show my personality through what I do with the camera in my hand. So, and then I'm gonna show personality with my relationship with you, because I think that's the most important thing. I think a relationship with the people that you're working with is the most important thing when it comes to the atmosphere of an environment like this. In terms of atmosphere of streaming, the most important thing as well is the relationship with chat. That one thing that CT didn't do during Streamer University is he wasn't looking at chat. And then when he was looking at chat, he was a dumbass. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But, like, just read chat, talk to the people that are around.
He wasn't interacting with them. He was just
supposed to be.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
I think it's yes. And my main answer is I think it's about the relationships with the people around you. That's what creates atmosphere.
Okay. I feel that. Now, my final question. CT left a lot to be desired when it came to capturing moments that required athletic capability. How athletic are you? What's your regimen like? What's your balance like? Because CT's a very clumsy, goofy nigga. There was a moment where I was chasing down a girl and we needed the angles and he fell.
God damn it, man! Yeah, that pissed me off. So, I'm a guy who's serious about his job. I'm gonna wear non-slip shoes. I'm gonna wear shoes that are gonna enable me to fucking run. I'm not gonna come in with slides. I'm professional about this. I'm gonna wear the right shoes. I'm gonna wear the right outfits. I've been running track all my life. I've always been a runner. I just ran a 2-mile today without stopping. Pretty good. I mean, I'm just a guy who I love running. I've always been running all my life. I'm a long distance runner though. I'm not necessarily a sprinter. I have a pretty good speed, I would say. I think I'm pretty good when it comes to sprinting. Yeah, I'm pretty athletic. I used to be when I was a lot younger. I used to be the guy. One guy told me I was the least athletic guy he ever knew, the least athletic black guy he ever knew. And well, eventually I just kind of grew up, I guess. And I got really in tune with sports. Track has always been in my life. It led to a lot of relationships, it was just a big passion, a big part of my life. So,
I'm liking what I'm hearing, man.
Do you like me to turn on
I'm liking what I'm hearing, dog. Niggas talk down on you, so you level up. That's the type of energy I need. Because when we talk down on CT, he talked back, and I don't like that. Like, there was a couple times where I wanted to hit CT for real, because I was like, nigga, what the fuck are you saying? Like, he's out here doing AOs while we're chilling, waiting on class. Like, there's just a lot of shit going on there. But as we sit here and learn, I feel like we're getting better, and we will continue to improve and get where we need to go. You know what I'm saying? Not regular AOs, sneaky AOs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I thank you for coming through. I'm going to be in touch soon.
Would you like me to show my cam, though?
Yeah, show your cam.
Yeah. I'll have to join back again. Sorry about that.
No problem.
It's on my iPad though.
No problem. It's lagging for everyone to get off my dick. Yeah, that was a terrible answer. His PR was in the mud, bro.
Thank you for doing this, by the way. You could have just hired some guy that you knew, but you went to the community. So thank you for that.
Of course, bro. I got you. You know that. I got you. I'm going to be in touch. Yo, what's up, twin? That was a good app, chat. What's up, twin?
Yo, my boy. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me fix my shit up. I'm on my phone real quick. I don't know if it's going to let me go speaker or not. This shit tripping, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Can you hire me? I'm free. But you're too short. Like, I don't think you'd get all the camera angles.
You hear me?
Wait, don't do child labor. Yeah, I hear you.
All right, so boom. What's the questions, man? Let me know something.
Okay, first and foremost, how much history do you have with photography and cinematography? Cinematography. Is that the word?
All right. So cinematography, yeah. So when I was younger, I used to always record like jerk videos and shit. For like the homies and shit like that. I used to take pictures for my sister.
You was recording jerking videos for the homies.
Yeah, not like that. Not bro. Oh my. Like the dances, nigga, like the dances and shit. We ain't talking about no crazy shit like that. Watch out. Relax. So, yeah, no, I got history around the camera and shit like that. Yeah, I'm pretty good with cameras and shit. Getting angles and shit. Yeah.
Like, okay, so what was your first camera? What was your starter camera?
It was a fucking Sony. I forgot the name of it though. It was a Sony. It was like the small Sony with like the little ass lens on it. It was like a gray one. I forgot the name of that shit. I'm not really too good with names and shit though.
Have you worked with cameras before, or like any past work with camera?
I have. I definitely have. Yeah.
Like, so, give me examples of some shit you've done, like references or events or anything.
So I had a wedding that I did. I ain't gonna lie, I don't have the footage no more though because I lost the drive for it. So I'm sorry. Yeah, man. I don't have any
Cameraman losing drives?
Look, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was young and dumb. It was like a USB shit. I just put it in, sent it to them. They got it, and then I never got it back and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So when was the last time you did camera work though? Like, what was the most recent shit you've done?
It's been a while. I'm kind of rusty. I ain't gonna lie. But on the technical side, I'm real technical and shit. You feel me? I got all the ins and outs with technology.
Okay, so what's ISO?
ISO, nigga, you gotta move out the way, nigga. Let the nigga ball out, nigga. What the fuck you mean? If you say ISO, I'm getting out the way. I ain't gotta say shit. No words said, nothing, nigga. You already know how I give it up. I'm the lob thrower. You know that, TK. That's what I'm known for, nigga. I throw lobs. You hear me? We've seen it in action.
What's a normal bit rate to run on IRL 2Kit?
2500. And if we have leeway, we can probably boost it up to 3.5, but the lower end is probably 2.5, 2K.
We'll be in touch.
And also, you was talking about like the chat report and shit. I'm pretty sure chat really fuck with the nigga like me. I feel like we got good personality together. We bounce off each other good. I don't know if chat really fuck with me or not for real, but yeah. Yeah, that shit, yeah.
It's shit. Okay. We'll give you a call when we finish going through your application.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'm excited to get the job, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for the opportunity. I can't wait to get over there and start working, man.
Yeah, man. Don't call us. We'll call you. Okay.
Hey, man, I'm on the way, man. I'll be packing my bag soon. All right.
Don't call us. We'll call you. Okay.
No, I'm telling you, I'll be on the plane.
Okay. Yo. Hello.
Yo.
What's going on, man?
Yo. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me go with light and stuff. Oh my god.
Nigga, is your fire alarm going off?
Nah. I changed the battery, so no. Hello, can you
What's
see
going
me or
on?
not?
Yeah, I see you. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's good? Oh
What's
my
going
god.
on, man?
I'm sorry, I'm fanboying out right now too. Sorry.
Nah, you don't have to fanboy. I'm just a normal nigga. What's poppin'?
Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching you since I've been in high school, like dead ass, bro.
Damn,
like, you know what
that's
I mean?
love, man.
Like,
that's love.
this is like real. Like, if you see my profile picture, I'm at Rage this year, so it's just a lot. But
no, that's fine. That's fine.
So let me tell you about myself. Photography, filming, it's my passion. It's generally my passion. I love it. It's generally something I do. I started off as making music. My friends inspired me to make music. That's really what happened. And as I was making music, I was like, damn, rapping's not for me. Making music's kind of not for me. I like being behind camera. Like, I just like being behind camera. I like seeing the whole production get put into it. I've filmed for Christian rap concerts. I filmed for my friends' videos. I filmed because all my friends are Christian rappers, so they don't do like regular rap shows and stuff.
Word.
I got proof too. I can show you if you want me to send it over.
Send that through. Check some out.
Bet. But yeah, like always been doing it. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. Any questions?
How familiar are you with IRL toolkit setups, and if you have been doing filming, what's your camera of choice?
Well, my camera of choice right now, what I'm using is my Sony Alpha. Right now, let me see. Sony Alpha ZV-10. That's what I'm currently using to take pictures. Really standard. For the IRL setup, I will need a little bit just like learning because I'm not really advanced in that whole field, like as like the technical part. But I do know how to like pick a camera, shoot, get the moments, run, all that stuff, clipping. I do know the bit rates like 6K or something like that. So
he's well versed. Now, athletic.
I've really been streaming. Like I've been streaming. Like I tried streaming multiple times. I've been on Twitch since like 2013, 2014. You can check my account. Like I've been on this. This content creation is really my passion. Just for helping out, doing it is just my passion. I really will love to do this. This is something I love to do.
All right, now question for you. Because like I told everybody else, it's one thing to hold the camera. It's another thing to be the camera. The cameraman is an integral part of the community. As you can see last weekend with CT, his cameraman abilities changed the way he was perceived and we were perceived. You are an extension of me. You are essentially my cursed tool. All right. And if my cursed tool drains my cursed energy, aka certified terrorist, CT, then there's going to be a decrease in aura. I can't lose my aura. You feel me?
Yeah, I understand that.
Continuing on though, as I was saying, how are you with interacting with chat?
I love interacting with chat. I love interacting with people. Like maybe I might add on to a comment or something. I won't ruin any clips. I won't ruin the moment or anything. But if chat is saying something and you're not picking up on it, I might will remind you or be like, hey, chat saying something. All right, like I will never like just ruin the whole shot. But I will make sure I'm reading chat. I'm always update with chat. I'm like always like getting the clip, then checking on chat, getting the clip, make sure chat's all well. Everyone's nothing. Like if there's echo or if there's like you're lagging effing or if you're like they can't see something, I'll make sure I get everything. Like genuine. That's my thing. I'll make sure you get everything because everything is like you have to get the whole shot. You can't just get one person or half of a person or you're getting like it's crooked or you're falling, you're dropping the camera. You have to be locked in.
I get that. Question: what lens do you film in? 1.5 or 3? Is it? It's 1. It's 0.5, 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you use? Which one do you record in, or which one should you have the cam in?
1.
Okay. Athletic capabilities now. Give me a little history on your.
I ran cross country and track. I am a track runner. I do short distance and long distance. So I don't have a problem. I'm really an athletic person. I have no problem with running and stuff. Like I normally just go on walks just to walk and get out the house. So that's just how I am. I just like just being
Where
active.
do you live
I don't
right
like
now?
the city. I live in the Bay Area in San Francisco.
Okay. You're home, right?
Yeah, I live all by myself, bruh.
Now, could I, without leaking, could I ask you to go outside and run a little dash for me? Just to see something?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
You can turn off your camera until you get out there. I don't want to leak your address or nothing.
Wait, is my camera on right now?
It is on right now.
Okay.
Real nigga, he independent. I fuck with that, bro. Nothing holding him back from doing what he got to do.
Nah, bruh. It's just, there's
Do you
drama.
have a girlfriend?
That, but that's all. Bruh, she cheated me with another girl.
With a girl?
Yeah, bruh.
It's lagging a little bit, but I see you.
Okay. Alright. Do I just need a sprint?
Nah, just go down. Just set it up. Like, set it up somewhere. And then just run towards the camera. I just got to see, like, the athletic capabilities. See what you can do. You feel me?
Oh, okay. So you want me to set it up?
Yeah. Just run towards the camera. I want to see, like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But you got to act like you holding the camera, too, because, you know, you're just moving. You got to be able to be aware of your surroundings while holding the camera.
Okay. Can I just go grab my camera?
You can do that, too.
Too much.
Nah, you can do that, nigga.
Right. Oh, let me go grab the camera. Let me go grab my camera.
That's fine. I'm loving this, chat. I'm loving this right now. I bet.
Okay, got it.
I like that, though. You see, chat? You see how he rushed? I like that. I would be telling CT, get the IRL setup ready. Nigga would be fucking bullshitting, dog. He not breathing hard either. I'm telling you, dog.
Like that topic. I do this. This is like a regular, bruh.
I bet. We don't need nothing crazy.
So, is there a certain...
Nah, I just want to see your I just want to see your capabilities, man. I just want to see what you can do with a camera in your hand while you're moving.
All right.
This nigga really about to sprint. I ain't gonna lie, he might got it, dog. Solid run. Solid. I need a full speed sprint though. I need a full speed sprint.
Full speed sprint?
I need a full speed sprint. He got it though, chat. I ain't gonna lie, he kind of cooking right now. I need to see a full speed sprint, bro. Okay. Full speed moving. That's solid work right there, nigga. He on Forward Creek right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing. All right, man. I've seen enough. How tall are you, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 5'9". I think I'm shorter than you. Nah, that's what you really gave me height with the whole being short and thing and everything, bro.
Nah. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. Cause now you get the right angles. You feel me? You get the head level angle. CT dumbass was fucking up the camera with the angles and shit. You are not shorter. Shut the fuck up, block. Nah, I like that. And Simba, can you type in chat so I can see your Twitch name?
Yes.
I want to record this.
Yeah. Hey, you finally said my name right.
I've been saying it wrong?
No, like anytime on the internet, no one can say my name right. So sorry, everything's loading right now.
W app so far 3 for 3. Nah, twin shit was ass. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna be in touch, bro.
Yeah, so
I'm in touch. Wait, so do you work?
Right.
You have a job? I'm assuming.
At the moment, I just lost my job. So I was a car salesman, working in the office every single day, and it was like,
so how you paying your bills? I know the Bay ain't cheap.
Man, I'm trying to figure that shit out. I'm at the lowest of my life right now, but every day you can't just lay in bed and like wallow in it. You have to find the next step. You need to get back up.
I respect that.
Just keep on pushing. And today I was like, I'm gonna just network through my dream. This is my dream, bro. I'm really happy just to show you that, like, you can see how serious I am about my dream.
I see that, bro. Chat, that's
So
what I'm
this really
saying. He
just
hungry
means a
for
lot.
this shit, dog. He hungry for this shit.
Like, this really means a lot for me, and I'm really just thankful just to show you like how much, and you just finally seen me. Like, that's what really means a lot.
You said you in the Bay?
Yeah,
Where do
I'm
you
in the
fly
Bay.
out of?
I can fly out in Oakland or SF, so it doesn't matter.
Damn, 16 hours. Jesus Christ.
16 hours in what?
Nigga, a flight to Houston. All right, let's see what.
Damn.
What is SF?
Yeah, SFO. It's another one.
That's actually damn. Why do they have no non-stops?
San Francisco is like where everyone be flying into. SFOs where it's like business and stuff. I feel like, I said that backwards. My bad. I'm in Oakland.
All right, I'm gonna be in touch, bro. I'm gonna be in touch. I definitely fucked with your app heavy though. You look like a nigga who hungry for it, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Even if it's not with me, I definitely will refer you to a couple people. I don't know if Rage needs a cameraman.
Oh my god!
I might toss you to him or somebody. You know what I mean? But
that would really be a blessing, bro. That's like, you know what I'm saying. That would be a blessing too.
For sure. TK, I'm getting scared, man. Why are you getting scared? You have a good one, man.
All right, peace.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. My bad. All right, we got 1, 2, 3 more, 4 more. Let's do saucing.
What's the word, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How you been, man?
Oh shit! Just looking at this fucking sky, nigga. Hold on.
Nah, what's up? What's going on, man? Susser, what's up? Welcome, man. We've done this before once, but I'm gonna just rehash a little bit. You feel me? Tell the people who you are, how long you've been a part of the community, why you think you'd be a good cameraman, the camera you prefer to use, athletic capabilities, history with recording and camera work, all that, man. Just go into it.
Man. All right, so I'm pretty sure niggas know me by now. Saucing. I've been in the community for like, it's like 5 years now. Probably like 5 years. Nah. Fuck. What was the other questions in? Can you answer like one by one?
Okay, so let's start off with your history when it comes to recording and camera work.
All right. So my history when it comes to recording, I say it's been like 4 years, yeah. I went to college for video production and design. Since then, I've done short films, I've done commercials, real estate, videography, photography. I've done, pretty much all that and more. I've also have experience working with other content creators and shooting like promotion videos for like brands and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What brands and content creators have you worked with?
I've worked with, most recent one I worked with is K Showtime.
Okay. And what did you do with K Showtime?
We did the drink Body Armor.
Yeah.
We did like a little promotion video for him.
Okay. That's cool. How long have you been dealing with camera work and photography and stuff?
4 years.
Okay.
I went to school for like 2 years, and then I worked with it for 2.
Okay. That's tough. Real official. What's your camera choice, or what's your preferred camera to use when recording or shooting film?
Preferred?
Yeah.
So if it's on some casual shit, I like to use like a Sony A7 III or A7 IV.
Okay.
If I want to be more professional, I like to use a Sony FX3. So like those are like my 2 main choices. I used to have I've had 3 cameras before. I started off with an M50 Mark II. It's a Canon. I started off with, my next one was a Canon T8i, and then now I have an A7 III, Sony A7 III.
Okay. Now, just to get a little bit more familiarity, athletically, because it's important. Because I am a wild nigga. I like to take off sometimes. Never know when I'll just get up and run. How good are you, or how capable are you with moving shots and following the target when it comes to photography?
I'm not gonna lie, that's not a problem for me at all. Because essentially what I did with K Showtime, it was a basketball video actually. So I have to be like moving around constantly and shit. And I'm not gonna fucking fall and bust my ass. So that's out the way.
Okay. That's solid. Let's move. Because my last cameraman was a little
No, trust me, I seen it, bro. I was watching that.
Incapacitated,
Nigga fell tiptoeing. I don't know how that works.
I don't know either, man. I wish I could tell you, bro. I wish I knew you could fall tiptoeing. Now you are going to DreamCon. You will be there, right? What's your schedule like out there?
I'm there from tomorrow to Tuesday.
What do you have planned? How much free time will you have? Because our cameraman is someone I might need around 24/7. Even if I'm not streaming, say I'm in the club with the homies, I'm gonna need you to get them shots. I need you to get them angles. I'm gonna need you to get them flicks.
Right now, I only got plans for Saturday, which is the charity basketball tournament.
Yeah.
Or basketball game. I have that right
Saturday is what day?
Is that the 31st? No, that's the 1st. I think it's the 31st. Yeah, the 31st.
The 31st.
Yeah.
Now my question is, I'm going to need you to be around quite often. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Like May 31st, I have a panel that I'm doing with the homies, and I'm gonna need you to, step out for that. You feel me? How is that gonna coincide with your own basketball tournament you're doing?
So my basketball tournament, I'm not doing that no more.
You're not doing the 1v1 tournament?
No. There's difficulties getting a court, and then some people they tried to get, they didn't lock or didn't answer back, so that shit kind of flopped.
Okay. Yeah. I feel that. Now let me continue asking the question. The Sunday I have a gaming tournament. How will you be? F? Why are they saying F, chat? Oh, because I want to be tournament. You definitely have plans for DreamCon, right? So, question is, do you plan on sacrificing the things you want to do for the shot, or how does that work? Because I'm not gonna lie, CT had moments where he was at and he was definitely worried more so about his own thing than about my camera angle.
I'm not lagging.
No, you're not lagging. You're good.
All right, cool. I'm not gonna lie. So the only thing I don't have is a ticket to the actual convention.
I mean, if you're with me,
I'm gonna be in Houston the whole time. Oh, yeah. So I don't really got nothing planned for the Sunday, anyways, as of right now.
All right. What's the expected bit rate to run on IRL streaming setups to make sure that you have a consistent quality output?
It depends on the situation. If you're in like a high crowded area, you're gonna want to like lower the bit rate from like the 2 to 4,000 range. But ideally, like on average, it should be like for a phone like 6 to 7K.
And how familiar are you with IRL Toolkit?
I've worked with it before.
Okay. So you understand how to set up ingests and change and update ingests on your phone while we're live, etc.
Yeah, it's simple.
Okay. Now, continuing on, how would you handle a situation where we're getting into a place, but the people that are hosting the place are asking for credentials and we don't have credentials? I tell you, yo, saucing. You with me, nigga. I don't care what these niggas say. You with me. How you handle that? What are we doing? They're sitting there like, nah, you can't come in. You can't come in. I'm arguing with them like, nah, he my cameraman. He with me. Blah, blah, blah. How do you handle that?
I mean, I'm happy getting with you regardless. Like, either way, if they want to see, because I have portfolios and shit. If they want to see a portfolio or some shit, I don't know. Like, I could show them that. But if you're telling them I'm your cameraman, nigga, regardless, we have to be going in together. It's like, it's for content.
Okay. Now, next question. Finish the sentence. No matter what, don't stop.
Filming?
Good. Brico said good. You're a sicko. Any questions, chat? How do you interact with chat? Now, an important part of being a cameraman is controlling the camera, but also understanding what the chat wants to see and what they're supposed to be looking at and what you're supposed to be capturing. How do you handle that?
So I'm gonna bring up an example of like what CT was doing that you shouldn't do. So what that nigga was doing, when we was telling the nigga to read chat, he would literally take out the phone and read the fucking chat out loud. Like when a nigga tells you to read chat, my nigga, you're supposed to take it out and like read and take tips on what you should fix. So interacting though, I feel like I'm good with interacting with chat. Like the niggas, they know me, so I feel like we got that bond already. Yeah.
Do have that bond. And CT was doing that dumb shit.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man.
Screen goes black. What do you do?
You type in the chat and let chat know that you're trying to fix it. And then on the ingest, you could, what's it called? It's called, I think you go on the ingest and you press something that says fix it or fix.
Fix ingest?
I think it should start working. Yeah.
Okay. Any final statements you want to make to the chat, to me? Let them know why you should be picked for cameraman.
I'm not gonna lie. I just think like me and you have that like that connection. Pause.
Yeah, to pause that.
But yeah, me and you just been knowing each other for mad long and just we have that connection. So I feel like it'd be natural. That's about it.
Okay. W chemistry. All right. I'll be in touch. I'll let you know. Keep you posted. We will call you. All right. Okay. You be safe. Huh?
All right, bro. I'm gonna talk to you later.
What's going on? How you doing?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
You're currently interviewing for the cameraman position for the community of Scum. First things first, introduce yourself.
So start off by saying I am King Active. For a lot of y'all that don't know, some of y'all might know. I haven't really been like on cam in chat like that on Discord chats and stuff like that for a long time because I've been doing school, working, a whole bunch of other life stuff been going on. But yeah, King Active. For those of y'all that don't know, you know now. And yeah.
Okay. Now, give us a little background history of your work with cameras and how well versed you are in photography and cinematography.
Right. So for my background, I definitely say as long as like for my history, for as long as I've been doing camera work, it's been on and off. But just recently, I'd say like last year, around like coming up on a year at least, I just recently got my new camera. Sony A7R III. This thing is actually pretty fucking nice. You know, I got a lot of nice shots on there. As far as like my portfolio things that I've done, I've actually shot a bits of some BTS and like some of a music video that they actually added the footage in for somebody recently. I've also done photography for some close friends. You know, it's just small things. I've been starting off a little small, working my way up. I'm actually planning on doing a couple of things as far as film goes, like short films and feature films. What happened?
Nothing. I swear I'm tweaking. As I was saying though, so what was the last thing you shot? What's the last piece
The
of
last thing I
photography or
shot
cinematography
was-
that you were involved in?
I could actually show you that. Just recently pulled. Let me see. Let me pull it up. I know I can find it on IG. A lot of y'all probably don't know him. He's an up and coming artist named JEJU. I don't know how to pull it up on my computer to show you because I don't think
Can
I
you share
have
screen?
room.
I can
Yeah,
give you
let me
the
see.
You CEO really
Okay.
quick. You should be able to share screen now.
Okay, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. To
No
pull it up
problem,
on
no
YouTube,
problem.
because it's like a whole music video and everything. Or actually, I think I sent the file too. Either way. But how was Streamer University, bro?
That shit was lit, bro.
I was in and out of chat, bro. Like the only reason why I wasn't able to watch as much was because I literally had school, and I was like, like my hands were tied behind my back trying to make sure I tune in and see how things were going. But from the clips that came out, bro, yo, TK, I'm proud of you, dog.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
know
that.
a lot of people who told you that already, but hey, bro, like coming from me, like I really do feel like appreciative of the content that you provide for us, bro, on a like day-to-day basis. Every time you know what I'm saying, turn on that live. And I don't mean to glaze you or nothing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta give you props where it's due, you feel me?
Thank you, man. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot.
Yeah, this is like just some behind the scenes. They actually used a little bit of this footage in the music video.
Okay.
And the one thing, like, I don't mean to talk over the video, but the one thing I really do enjoy, like, or I really did enjoy about just this shot itself, or like the film, was like the framing of it all. How you have basically the artist just main. Am I tweaking?
Huh? Nah, I think I'm tweaking. I'm listening though. You got the artist?
Nah, but like, yeah, the artist right in the middle, you know what I'm saying, right in the center of the frame. And then you have obviously background moving, dancing a little bit. Now I'm not gonna lie, while I was there, if I had directed it, I probably would have directed it a little bit different. But for what it was worth, it did come out pretty well. But ultimately, like, this definitely was one of my favorite shots throughout the whole entire night. Shooting this music video, working with them, it was just A1, boy. But yeah.
And how long have you been working with cameras, you said?
Just recently going full time. Like, it's coming up on a year actually.
How long has it been a hobby?
Like before hobby, I'd say, because it was more so on like the, I guess you could say, content creation, and so it was more so like phone, like using my phone, and like my dad had a couple of other cameras actually that I've been using recently and like in the past, but more so I'd definitely say roughly 3 years. 3-4 years. But full time a year, yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, athletic capabilities. What's your build like? You feel me? Did you play sports in high school? Because, you know, I'm a person who likes to move. I play a lot of sports. I'm involved in a lot of athletic content. So I'm going to need you to be able to keep up with me.
Absolutely. Well, definitely I am athletic. I have been going to the gym a lot. School, the sports I played in high school, I didn't play any sports in high school. I mean, I played basketball, but I wasn't on no team.
Okay.
I was on a team in middle school, but that was middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're King Active in chat, VIP in chat. So you have a lot of rapport with the chat, and you know the chat well. How would you be able to manage and handle recording, shooting, for me, while also being interactive with the chat? Because, like I said, it's one thing to be a cameraman; it's another thing to be the cameraman. You know.
So I'd personally answer that is, and I'm gonna also give kudos to Trey because he did put a lot of people onto this. I had the same idea too. Trey, the cameraman for Max. So one of the things that he did actually do was he mounted his phone to the camera, and I was thinking of that, but because I have the gimbal, or the not the gimbal, but the arm actually over there somewhere, and obviously to better interact, especially when it comes to streaming off of Twitch and everything like that, right? You always want to have at least a chat of your own. The streamer is, of course, going to have chat in their hand, but you can't see what they see. The people can see what you see, though. You know what I'm saying? As from a cameraman's perspective. So definitely, I gotta like keep an eye on the chat myself to see what it is that people say. Now, granted, like I know as far as probably other people in the chat as well, right? Like I'm a lurker, so I peep and I pay attention to key details and what's going on with chat. If I don't know what's going on in the stream, I look at chat. If I don't know what's going on in chat, I just pay attention to the stream and I try to keep up and figure out, you know, as I go. But ultimately, being a cameraman, you got to know what the chat wants to see. Like the camera's eyes is the people's eyes, and you got to be able to put 2 and 2 together.
For sure. Next question. How comfortable you are with iRoll Toolkit, and how familiar are you with it? Have you worked with it before?
Honestly, no. I have not worked with it before, but I am going to say I am a quick learner. So really and truly, there's no shortage of, you know, any quality lost as far as just being hands-on and, you know, constantly trying to be better each and every single day. Because I'm telling you, as soon as you put me around the people that know exactly what they've been doing with IRL Toolkit and I'm there, I'm going to be able to pick up and be right there with them. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so, I get you.
There's really no loss in quality there.
I get you.
Get what I'm saying?
I get you. Continuing on, next question. I see you're unfazed by that fire alarm in the background. That's a great thing. That means no matter what's going on, you're never gonna stop filming. But I need to ask you, how tall are you?
5'8".
Perfect angles. So that means
that's another thing too. We gotta make sure you get your angles right.
Exactly.
I don't want to jump onto the hate train. Because it ain't a hate train on my boy CT, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? CT, definitely. Like, after this, if anything, CT, you got to take notes to just figure out how to be better. You get what I'm saying? Shouldn't be much of a thing where it's like, all right, everybody's hating on you, now you got to hate on yourself. You just got to work on it, bro. That's it. That's really all it is.
No, definitely, bro. Definitely feel like, I agree.
Yeah.
Chat, what else? No CT throwing up right now. Probably all the food he was fucking eating. How many meals a day do you eat?
Meals a day? Honestly, 2. Give me 2 good meals, I'm good.
Okay.
Minimum, probably 1. Bare minimum, a snack, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't really much.
Because, I've gone days without eating. So I can't be with a cameraman that's sitting there like, yo, I'm hungry. Can we eat? Like, CT, like, I don't think you understand. Before we would start up stream, CT would be like, yo, the cafeteria closes at such and such time. Can we go? And I'd be like, nigga, what the fuck? He'd be like, let's eat first. Like, so, that throws off the content. You feel me? There's shit to be done. But, like, he out here worried about food and shit,
I mean, like, ultimately, the position of a cameraman is a team role. Like, you have to be one with the streamer. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, my whole mindset going into it, as well as all the other contestants that's going to try out for this, position, is just that I want to be better at what it is that I'm doing, of course. But not only that, I want to, in a way, create a bond and a relationship with chat as well as you to then really and truly drive the Scum brand. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not just yourself that you're trying to project or get out there. It's Scum. You know what I'm saying? We've been here for a minute. It's about time people know.
Exactly, man. And I'm not gonna lie, 2025 is the year of Scum.
For a reason.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Went to streamer you for a reason. We about to go up. DreamCon is coming. Are you going to DreamCon already?
Brother, that's another thing I was about to get on your ass about. I had a ticket for 6 a.m. this morning to go to this fuck-ass house that you planned. And niggas fell out on plans.
Don't say
bro.
niggas.
Come on, bro.
I didn't fall out on plans.
No. You definitely.
I did.
You got to take some responsibility.
I will take some responsibility, but I was definitely
last minute. It was random.
It was.
But hear me out. When it came to planning everything, you said the 27th, and you moved it to the 28th, and then as soon as time came crawling, you said, "Hey, we're just not doing it." Come on.
So are you not coming to DreamCon no more?
That doesn't mean I won't come to DreamCon, nigga. If you say I'm getting in position today. I'm there tomorrow.
No.
Hold on.
And
You know what I'm saying?
now,
If I'm getting it
the real
today, I'm
question
there tomorrow.
is, you understand that because we growing right now, it's not a paid position.
Nigga, I don't care if it's a paid position. I'm here for chat. I'm here for you. I'm here for the job. I'm here for the experience. I don't give a fuck about the pay. Now, granted, this is crazy to me to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got this. You feel me? But look, if I could get the experience and if I could get the chance to interact with chat, why the fuck am I going to go ahead and say, oh man, you know what? I need these little couple $100 from Brody. I can't really be doing this thing.
Facts. I want y'all to know CT is being paid for the work he did at Streamer U. Exactly. Think about that. Think about that.
Like,
CT's getting a check.
Like that, but that. Oh, come on.
I flew CT out.
You got food out? Yo. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, you see, I'm not gonna lie. You gonna have like a little intermission or something. Cause ain't no fucking way.
So, I want y'all to know CT ruling for all future cameramen until you're established. Okay? How much, nigga? I'm not gonna lie, I owe CT $300.
Yo.
CT got a $300 check from me coming. Or just don't pay him? No. I would never do that. Listen, chat, listen, I'm the type of nigga, if I agree to something, I'm gonna give it to him. You feel me? So I told CT I'd give him $300 for that, so there ain't no problem. You suck. How do I suck? That's too much damn money.
TK, another thing though. You need somebody in your corner who's gonna help you with YouTube videos, or at least, you know what I'm saying, have something.
I have a team. I have a team. I'm not worried about YouTube videos and shit. What right now I need is cameramen and people that understand the process and you know what we need to get done. Everything else will fall into place. I have a very good team. I have stylists for TikTok reactions, fits. You feel me?
Okay.
All that. So now
right. I'm glad to hear that. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, we moving in the right direction. Shit. Okay. That's what I like to hear. I ain't gonna hold you. So now, what does that mean as far as Scum for the rest of 2025? Like, can we get a little bit of insight on what it is that we are to expect coming
Greatness
from Mr. TK himself?
Greatness.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Greatness.
Anything else you'd like to add on to that?
You know, nah. I don't. I'm done talking about it. It's time to be about it. You know, I've done enough talking, man. I've done enough. You know, speaking on shit. It's time to be about shit. You feel me? So.
Okay. See, that's the type of shit I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's a man of their word and stands on 10, stand on business. So, hey, look, if it's anything else, because I don't want to be in your ear too long. I know you got a couple of other people that want to get in here. It's their time to shine as well. You feel me? Anything I want to leave off with?
Final words?
Foremost. Yeah, first and foremost. I've already said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Saucing. Hey, if I don't get it, I hope you get it. You feel me? CT, do a little better next time, my guy. Other than that, Leia. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to shoot those shots. You feel me? Lay, where you at? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Hey. I gotta say. But other than that, man, I appreciate you for the opportunity, TK.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We could do something one of these days, and even if not, it's no bad blood. I'm still always gonna be here. Support.
Of course, that's love. That's love.
To the death of me. You feel me? And
he said, "Who? Alea? Wait, what happened about Alea?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your body?
That's shit. That's my little shit, man. You know? But yeah. Other than that,
Did you just fart?
I gotta say. No, that was my check.
Oh, all right, word. All right, wait, you 5'8", ain't it?
Yeah.
Ain't Alea taller than you?
She probably is. Don't give a fuck though.
I respect it. I like that. Stand on business. All right, big dog. What's going on, bro? You a new face, man. Huh?
Sorry?
You a new face, bro.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
What's going on, though, man? We're doing cameraman tryouts / interviews.
Yes, sir.
Let's start off by introducing yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. your history with camera work and all that, man?
100%. So my name is Yorgos. Like that's my actual name. I just graduated college with DEMA, which is Digital Interactive Media Arts. So I've been working with cameras, editing softwares, and all sorts of things like that for like a minute. I've done short films, and I've been learning a little bit about what it is to like be a cameraman for my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you probably met him at the university. Have you spoken to No Suri?
Yeah, Nas. I know Nas.
Yeah, Nas is literally my boy. So
okay,
everything I know is probably through him.
Okay.
So
then how much experience do you have with actual film work when it comes to streaming?
I do IRLs, so my experience is from me alone. I've never really done cameraman for anybody else yet. I kind of been looking for an opportunity to do that though, because I seen Nas go down that route, and I always thought it would be like a cool thing to do, because I've done like commercials and short films, so streaming can't be that much harder.
Okay. Now, it's very important for me that the cameraman that I work with is somebody who understands the community and also the way to react and interact with the community. How do you follow me? Are you tapped into the streams and whatnot? Like,
yeah, I follow you. I follow you. Most of the things I see is not through Twitch itself. I don't really watch, like, I'm be honest, I don't really watch streamers on Twitch all the time. I be watching like the VODs afterwards, like while I'm doing editing and shit, or I be watching shit on YouTube. But I don't really be watching live streams so often, but I've been in yours a couple of times.
Okay. So it's very important to me that my cameraman understands how to interact with chat, because like I said all the time, you are a cameraman, but you are the cameraman. So you have to have your own like personality, your own energy that the chat can feed off of and feel like they're comfortable with you. Because anybody can hold a camera, but it takes a real talent to be the cameraman. You feel me? And last weekend at Streamer U, we witnessed somebody who had, I don't want to say the personality, he had the comedic allure. You feel me?
Right.
But he didn't really have the technical or physical skills necessary to keep up with what was needed from us. That's another thing. Physically, how well equipped are you to maintain and handle this role that we're trying to give out?
I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm like a bit of a bigger build, but I would say I got like that like Adam Sandler type build. Like I've been playing sports my whole life. I played basketball from my high school in CT and shit. So
you from Connecticut?
Like, yes, sir.
Where in Connecticut?
Danbury.
Oh, I'm from Simsbury.
Dead ass?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Bro, I'm not even joking. My dad lived there.
Oh,
my
that's
mom's
tough.
And dads are like separate type shit.
No, that's tough. Yeah, man, that's the city, bro. That's where niggas went to school, high school and shit. But yeah, that's wavy. But yeah, man. So we could get right with the build. I don't usually take off, but I do need somebody who's capable of keeping up with angles, because there are moments when like I might have to run or I'm doing some athletic shit and you gotta follow along or trace with me. So I just need somebody who's like not gonna bust their ass and trip and fall, because that happened a lot at Streamer University.
Yeah, hell no, I'm not gonna do that. I've been like I said, I'm a bit of a bigger build, but I am athletic and play math sports. On top of that too, shit, if I got the position, I'm doing a training arc for the next like period of time. So I'm gonna put in that work for sure.
Okay. This is currently a unpaid internship. What do you do for a living? Like, what's your work situation, your living situation? Okay. How's everything going like that? Like, you feel me? Now, when I say unpaid, I mean like I'll fly you places and shit. But like,
I'm 100% okay with that.
Okay.
But job wise, I'm not gonna lie. I was working full time until I finished college. I just graduated like last week type shit.
Congratulations.
So, thank you very much. But right now, I'm not working currently. I do have a job coming up soon. Actually in finance at Morgan Stanley.
Okay.
I'm, assistant to a wealth manager essentially, but I do be right now. I'm just like streaming and shit on and doing like shit like that. I'm just kind of chilling, so I'm very flexible with time and shit.
Okay. Now, next question. what's your familiarity with cameras? What's your camera of choice? And give us a little history lesson as to like some film you've done or times where you've shot and you feel like it would help you with the experience necessary to be a cameraman.
100%. So I have two cameras I use. Sony V2 is like this camera right here, and that's the one I be using for vlogs. But I used to use a Canon M50, which is like another pretty solid choice. As far as like experience with stuff, I've made commercials for like the Leo Club, the governor. I made one for the governor of Connecticut, shit like that. As far as live streams go, I'm very used to the equipment. I know how to use IRL toolkit. I have clip-on mics myself. I've got a gimbal stick right here, the Insta 360, and a backup phone for live streaming with. So I got like all the equipment. I've used all the equipment in that practice for quite some time for like personal use, but obviously it will translate to this pretty well.
Okay. Now, next question. How tall are you?
I'm 6'7". Sorry, I lied. 5'7". 5'7".
Okay. Gonna be real with you here. You didn't have to lie. We're probably about the same height. Saying you were 6'7", my heart dropped because I was about to kick you out of the bitch. Be honest with you.
No. Yeah.
But you know, 5'7" we could work with. That's good angles. That's good angles. You know, that's definitely tough angles. Now, you said you were on the bigger build, so that means you're probably somebody who eats more often than not. How many meals a day do you eat?
It's like 3, to be honest. It is 3. The issue is my like dinner is at the worst time. I'll be eating at like 3 a.m. type shit. That's like the issue. So like, but I'm dead ass on a diet. Like I used to be 260. I dropped that shit down to 210.
Damn, good. Congratulations, man. 5'7", 260 is wild builds though.
Yeah, no, I know. It used to be way worse when I was younger, but I'm trying to get it down to like 185. I feel like that's solid.
Okay, yeah, nice. 185 would definitely be solid. You'll get there. Now, can I ask you? Can you type in chat for me really quick? I want to see your name. I want to see something.
I got you.
Okay. Pull this up really quick. So you've been following for a little bit less than a year. 32 messages.
Yeah, I don't be watching streamers like that.
I get you.
My most watch time in anybody's a day, I think.
Okay, that's not bad. I understand completely. But it is very important to understand the lore of the community, understand the community, so that way you can understand 100%. What you need to shoot and film while we're streaming, you know?
Yeah.
Now, before we end this, just give the chat a small little speech or statement as to why you think you'd be the best person to select for this position.
Okay. The reason why I think I would honestly be the best to select for this position is because I've been working with all the equipment needed for IRL streaming for quite some time. IRL Toolkit, I worked with Prism, I've used cameras, live views, I've used the streamer backpack before, so I've used a little bit of everything. I'm very diverse with that type of stuff, and I'm really good at doing my research. I've gone to college for 4 years in DEMA, which essentially is graphic design. So I've worked with many different cameras, from professional commercial cameras to like low-end cameras. I know that a lot of people are newer to that type of stuff, but I feel like I'm very diverse in that. And I promise I'm gonna do my best. Like if I don't know some, like if there's certain lore that I gotta catch up on, I'm willing to lock in. Like honestly, this summer, my goal is just to really try something new. And I feel like this is that new thing that I really would like to try. I don't really care the fact that it's not paid or anything. I really want to get some experience and shit like that.
Okay.
So, that's why I was
and you're from Danbury, Connecticut, so I need to ask you a question. How do you interact with black people? Have you ever said nigga before? You can tell me the truth. I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm keeping.
Oh no, I don't lie about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did, like, I used to when I was younger and shit. The school I went to, it was mainly African Americans and Dominicans. Very few white people. So when I was younger, I didn't really know too much about that type of stuff. It was really when I went on the internet where I realized that shit was an issue and stopped.
Yeah, no. But I don't really hold that against nobody. Because I said crazy shit when I was young too. But the part that I respect the most is you owning up to it, you know? Because a lot of people want to be like, oh, I've never said that. I would never say that. No, like, we all know you thought it. Like, in 2013, 2014, nobody even gave a fuck. You feel me? People said this shit and they just got away with it, you know? But the fact that you owned up to it, I respect that. And I'm liking what I'm hearing, and I see potential. And we will be in touch. Reach out to you probably by tomorrow, because I have to leave tomorrow night to go. And if that's the case, I'll probably have to figure out a way to get niggas out there, or a flight. So I will be in touch. But yeah, thank you for participating, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.
Oh, I do have a recommendation. If it's not me, there's another guy who actually lives in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
He's like someone who I'm really close friends with, and his experience with short film, he's got like a whole portfolio on that shit, so he can show you, like, he knows what he's doing as well. His name is Mikey Season.
Okay, word. I'm gonna talk to him, bro.
Bet.
All right, bet. Thank you, man.
Of course.
All right, let's do Mikey Season. Damn, where all these niggas come from? I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm gonna do probably 2 more. Yo, what's going on, Mikey?
Yo, what's up? How are you?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Nothing much.
How you doing, bro? I dragged you in here right after your man's because he gave you a resounding referral, so I had to see what's going on. Let's start off with an introduction. Give us a little bit of history about filming, and just a little bit about yourself, you know?
All right. So, my name is Michael, but I go by Mikey. I'm 19 years old. From Dallas, Texas. I go to school in the Denton, Texas. I've been in film for 6 years now. I did it all through high school. I went to a business high school, so I didn't have sports and mainly focused on career paths. So I went into the film path, and I also do that in college now. And like I said, I've been working with cameras and on film sets before, and I've been working with cameras on basically my whole life. Going on about 9 years now.
Okay, word. Dope. What inspired you to get into filming?
I would want to say what really made me want to get into film, to be honest, was the remake of the first Stephen King's It, that movie. When it came out in 2017, I was like, I want to get into cameraman work and get into film. And then that also like went hand in hand with my passion, like working content and just being in that field as well. So it just made sense.
What the fuck, big boy Sans? That nigga crazy. All right, next question though. Now your man's told me you're very familiar with cameras and whatnot. What camera is your go-to camera? And have you ever worked with IRL Toolkit and IRL streaming equipment?
I've worked with a few IRL streaming equipment. I've never worked with IRL Toolkit. Go-to cameras. I like to usually stick around with like my DSLRs. I can work with the S25 or any other phone, but usually, of course, it's IRL Toolkit, and we got the backpack. You got to be dealing with a camera. So, I mean, this one right here is the EOS Rebel T7i. But I normally go for like GX7s and more of the newer cameras, the digital cameras and stuff like that. So, I mean, I can work with anything that's given to me because I already know about aperture, ISO, like depth of field, rule of thirds, everything like that.
Okay, for sure. How well versed are you in the streaming space? How familiar are you with me as a streamer and just the community in general? Because when it comes to IRL streaming, a lot of people don't understand or know, but different communities value different things. You feel me? When it comes to the point of views and what you're trying to capture in the camera. So just give us a little background knowledge of what you're familiar with, even if it's not with me. Like maybe you watch Black Boy Max, maybe you watch Silky, maybe you watch FaZe, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever you can draw, how can I say, knowledge from when it comes to IRL streaming to showcase what you know about what we're potentially about to get into.
Yeah, so I know IRL streaming is almost kind of like a sitcom, sort of like, I guess you could say. I've watched, AMP, FaZe. I watch all like the main streamers. To be honest, I was told by EO to come and try out for this. I don't know who you are, but I'll be glad to get to know, because I love getting versed with knowing streamers and stuff like that. Networking is a huge thing. So knowing other streamers, everything like that, of course, is like, it's community, of course. But I know that when it comes to IRL, like streaming and everything like that, we have to mainly kind of give a sense of like a show type vibe, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Kind of give, humor, not necessarily through people that are on the screen, but necessarily also convey it with the camera angles and the way I shoot things through the camera in general, because obviously the audience's input on it is what we need. The audience's input being good needs to be good from, the stream and also the camera work itself.
Okay. So now, athletic build wise, how tall are you? Did you play sports? Well, you said you went to a business school, so you didn't have sports. But I'm a person who is involved in a lot of athletic content sometimes. I do 1v1s, I do basketball. I do even just stupid shit like chasing people, or there's a lot of walking involved when it comes to IRL streams and whatnot. How are you physically? Because you'll be carrying backpacks, you'll be carrying a lot of equipment. That's tiring after 5-6 hours of just walking around holding that. With DreamCon coming up, it'll be a lot of times where you're standing in a certain place for maybe 30-40 minutes while I'm participating in the tournament, or we'll be walking around and I'll be stopped by a couple people and you'll just have to stand there holding the camera. How are you physically fit?
Yeah, so I'm about 6', 6'1", around there. About 180 pounds up to 70 pounds. I'm pretty lean fit. I work out every now and then. Been out of it because of school, because of college, but it's summertime now, so I can tap back into whatever I need to do. But I'm not unathletic. I have athletic genes, I guess you could say. I'm never necessarily had a problem when it comes to running or anything like that. I'm always been good. Even though I didn't have it at my school, I did play baseball when I was younger, and I was always outside doing stuff. And some of my content has kept me in shape, because I don't necessarily do just streaming, but I also do other stuff where I'm being a cameraman before and also doing other content stuff. Yeah, it's definitely some exercise in there.
Okay, for sure. Now, what's your end goal when it comes to becoming a cameraman? Where do you see yourself branching off from this? Say we do end up working together, things go crazy, and the community as well as yourself takes off. What do you want to accomplish by getting involved in this cameraman work I'm looking for?
I mean, honestly, just growth to you, and growth to, I guess, like more knowledge to myself, more exposure to this, I guess you could say, industry when it comes with this opportunity. With myself, mainly just growth. Growth is, always having a goal, reaching that goal, and setting a newer goal. Going up, because grind never stops. You're never at the top. So
I feel it. I respect that. Okay, I thank you for the interview. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Type in chat, or actually, I wish, I'm probably gonna DM you on Discord, because that's the easiest way to keep track of who was in here. I'm gonna be in touch probably early tomorrow, because I will be leaving tomorrow afternoon. You're in Texas, so you probably have to drive there, but I'll let you know so that way you have enough time to situate yourself and figure out things.
All right.
Ask him for the hat. Right. Chat wants to know where you get the hat.
Okay. Honestly, to be honest with you, homegirl came over to my crib and left it here and said I can keep it. I don't even know what she got.
W homegirl. You was fucking her? Tell the truth.
Nah.
Yeah,
nigga,
I know that face.
Nah.
Yeah, nigga, I know that face. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're an attractive young man, bro. I know I'm hip. She left that shit. She left that tough ass hat there and said you could keep it. I know what you did for it. All right, bro. You be safe, man. Yo, I tried, bro. I called you, dog. I called you, dog. I don't know what more you want, bro. What mic are you using? Change your mic. Call on the phone. Change your mic. All right, call on the phone then, bro. I'm not gonna kick him. Yo, roast me, TK.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit had me fucking tight, bro.
All right, what's up, bro? Let's speed run this really quick. How you doing? Let's introduce ourselves to the community.
You know what I'm saying? My name's Trigger Trey. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen me in chat. I was a VIP in your chat before. You know what I'm saying? But it's officially nice to talk to you.
How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Yes, sir. How you been doing? You been blessed?
Great, man. I'm great.
I see you been going crazy.
I've been trying, man. Now let me ask you a question. Let's start off. Tell the people
All
a
right,
little bit
me too.
about yourself, your history with cameras, and why you think you'd be a good addition to the team.
All right, so my name's Trey. I'm 21. I'm from Amarillo, Texas. It's about like 8 hours away from Houston. Um, my history with cameras from sophomore year, I want to say, to senior year, I was in a video production class, so I shot videos for commercials for In My City, and I also did shoots for the school itself. And we also did some commercials for like some bigger companies, but they never went through, or it just fell through. But we also did that. I also have streaming experience. Not trying to self promote, but
Nah, you good? Talk about it, man.
um yeah, I know how to do IRL Pro. I was doing a little bit of research, and I was able to start up stream and make sure everything was working accordingly. And yeah, what was the other questions?
Okay. Quick rundown. What's the bit rate that you want to run for a crowded area when you're streaming?
For a crowded area, I would want to say maybe between 4,000 to maybe up to 650, 6,500, in between that range.
Okay.
Now, if it's heavy usage on the internet, I would want to say maybe a little in between like 6,000 range.
Okay. Now, what's your camera of choice when you're filming?
My camera
shooting?
of choice, I had a Sony VL, but I had to pawn it because of life issues and stuff going on. But I am looking into getting a Canon. I don't know which Canon though, but I am looking into that. Then I also did photography for a little bit. I could show you some pictures if you would want me to show you.
Okay, let me see them.
All right.
Hi, Jessica.
All right. So these four right here, the four right here, I did these.
Okay. This your sister?
No, it's a homegirl. Then this is my barber right here. Just on some calm stuff.
Okay. Have you ever shot any like film work?
The commercials we did for those companies and for the school, those was film, and I also had to edit them and make sure the audio was in sync with the video.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Why should we pick you up as cameraman?
I would say you should pick me up as cameraman because I'm really hungry for this position. I'm willing to work. I'm willing to run for the clips. I'm willing to get those clips for you because I saw a lot of times on TikTok where people will put in clips of other people, but they wouldn't put in clips for you. And me personally, I've been watching you since 2020, and like not seeing you be able to get to where you need to be, where I can see you be at the top. It made me upset because it's like, bro, my nigga TK really fucking funny as fuck. So it's like, I want to put you into the position where you can win and excel your brand.
Okay. Give me some things you would have did differently than CT.
I'm not falling on my face first. First things first, I'm not falling. I'm not acting weird in front of the girls.
You not sniffing another girl?
No.
Okay.
No, bro, that puck, like he tried to puck his lips. Oh my god. But I'm gonna throw you lobs if you need lobs. I might see you know what I'm saying, you dribbling down the court and she got you locked up a little bit. I'm gonna try to throw you a little lob and try to get you there.
Chat said play 21 questions. Okay, cool. I'm ISOing with a girl right now. You got us on cam, and you can sense the tensions getting a little awkward. How do you break the ice? What's something that you say? Maybe you say chat said this, or chat wants you to do this. Chat thinks y'all should do this. What is something? What's a lob you throw me? I look like I'm struggling right now.
Okay, so a lob I would throw you. So tensions is high. She not really feeling you. I would say probably like say something in chat. Say Glock say something funny in chat. Is something along the lines of like I don't really know fucking like, I don't know, like maybe somebody say something funny in chat. Maybe I think of something on the fly because I'm really good at thinking of stuff in the moment on the fly instead of like questions and stuff because like I start to think about it too much, but I'm really good on the spot. So I would say just whatever comes to my mind, but I'm not going to try to say anything that would throw your game off and anything like that.
What's up, Kay? Now let me ask you a final question.
All right.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6", 5'5", maybe. A little short, I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that works, man. That's perfectly fine over here, bro.
Bet.
That's perfectly fine over here, man.
Amarillo, Texas.
How far is that from Houston?
It's like 8 hours.
Would you
It's
drive?
like a 2-hour flight.
Would you drive or you gonna fly?
I could drive, but I would have to use my roommate's car. And his car is really not that reliable. But it is like a 2-hour flight. I was looking at the tickets yesterday, and it's like $300, I think.
$300 for a 2-hour flight? That nigga's scamming.
Shit, because I think it's like fucking.
Shit, how hungry are you, nigga?
Nigga, I'm willing to work for this shit. Nigga, you don't even gotta pay me. Like,
yeah, I'm saying, you gonna buy that flight?
Nigga, I will. Nigga, I dead ass quit my job. Nigga, I will
slow down, nigga.
I will dead ass quit this.
Let's slow the fuck down, okay?
But I got bills to pay, so
let's slow the fuck down.
If nigga,
let's
for this position,
down,
I'm willing.
I like the hunger.
Do crazy things.
I like the hunger, but let's slow the fuck down, okay?
I'm just trying to say, I'm willing to do crazy things. Not that crazy though. Not that crazy.
No. For sure. Yeah, bro. Let's slow that shit down.
Yeah. But all right, gang. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Blessings, and
yeah. Of course. Hey, thank you for participating, my man. I will be in touch.
Yes, sir. All right, bet. Safety.
For sure. Now you could tell everybody. Oh, you could tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody.